Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing this evening? Good evening, good evening. How are you guys? Hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday night stream. I was all discombobulated when I woke up this morning. You know when you like wake up from a really deep sleep and I was like, oh, is it Tuesday?
You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And my axe.
Thank you very much, Sonics. So I woke up this morning and I was all like really like groggy and discombobulated. I was like, is it Tuesday? Or is it Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is. And then I remembered it was Tuesday and I was like, oh, it's Tuesday. Hello to Reuven, hello to Sonics. Thank you very much for the sub. Always appreciated. How are you guys this evening? Nice to have you along. Thank you for joining me. So how has everyone's last few days been? What's everyone been up to? Have you been doing something mundane and boring? Have you done something really exciting and, you know, fun? Tell me all about it. I love to hear what you've been up to. So we had quite a busy weekend. Mr. Fran is like, please, can we just have a day where we don't do anything? Please, I need a day off. I need a day where we don't go out. And I was like, well, do you know? Do you know? And he's like, yes, because I leave blank days in the calendar and then you fill them with stuff. So, I like to keep busy. Work isn't fun. Oh, Sonics, I'm sorry to hear that. Why is work not fun? What's going on in at work? See if we can make it better for you. So, on Saturday, we went out with some of my work friends. We had a picnic in a park. It was a park I'd not been to before, so it's always nice to go somewhere a little bit different. It was nicely warm, not stupidly hot. There was a little playground for the kids. Now, when us work people get together and we all cook and we all like do loads of food, right, there's always so much food. So I work with loads of people from all different places in the world, some from Nepal, some from Africa, some from the Philippines, from Egypt, from Greece, from everywhere. Okay, and what they all do is they bring food. They bring a lot of food. There's a lot of food. There's so much food. Oh my god, there was so much food. So it was a really lovely day. We played games. It was very silly. And one of my colleagues' sons is quite into magic and card tricks at the moment, and Mr. Fran knows a few card tricks as well, so he was teaching him. So it was a fun day, and baby Fran was just happy because there was food in the play area, so you know, it was all good, and there was other little children for her to play with, so it was fun. So yeah, it was nice. It was a nice day, you know, and it's good to see your work colleagues outside of work if you get on with them, and just do something away from the office, away from the hospital. So you know, sometimes it's nice to just get away, just do something silly. And they were all asking me today, like, did your husband and your little girl, did they have fun? You know, was it okay? I was like, yeah, everyone had fun. It was good. Unfortunately, where they'd set up, there was a blinking wasp's nest. So the wasps were having a field day because they were like, woohoo, free buffet. Ugh. Hello, Kingdom Link. Thank you for joining us. How you doing? Right, Sonics. You got overwhelmed with support requests and all the teams needed you to keep the lab running. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Well, it just shows you how important you are. And, you know, all you've got to do is you prioritise. So you have like your red flag stuff that's like really, really urgent. You just get that done. Then you have your sort of like your yellow flag stuff, which is important, but not like you know, level 1. And then you have your green flag stuff that is like stuff can wait. So just, that's what I do when I'm triaging. So like for me, when I'm triaging my patients, I look at for like my urgent stuff is people who are falling over, people who are cutting and burning themselves when they're cooking, people who live alone and don't have any family nearby to support them, people who can't get out, all those kind of things. So yeah, you know, you're going to have your stuff that you know marks stuff as urgent. And just prioritise, because at the end of the day you are only one person and you can only do what you can do, and that is the most important thing, you know. And at the end of the day, they're still getting a service, you're still helping them, and it's much better than some people are getting elsewhere. That's what I always say. Right. Yes, I had very important stuff to say. Raise a ticket, I'm not the team. Nice. Oh dear. So then on Sunday we went to this thing called Fan Fest. Oh, I was so excited. So, you know when you're really excited about something, I was like, right, we're going to go out for this family festival day. It's going to be lovely. We're going to have such a good time. I had bought the tickets in advance. And then on the way there was quite a bad accident on the motorway, so we got held up, which was not fun, and it was just the traffic sucked. And then by the time we got there was this massive queue to get into the car park, so we had to queue in that. Then we parked. Then we had to queue again to go through like your bag search and all that stuff. And I'm not being funny, like this is a family festival, so why am I being bag searched? But yeah, I suppose they have to. And then it was just a bit frustrating, really. But yeah, so there was a lot of queuing and sitting in traffic on Sunday, which Mr. Fran did not enjoy. But I'll tell you more about FanFest later. Good evening, Evil. How are you doing this evening? Are you feeling better? I'm hoping your head is better than it was, because obviously you were a bit poorly last time. So, last time we finished our quest with the Pelu Pelu people. We learned all about trading. We managed to get the keystone for our tablet, which is the next, you know, what we're doing for Wuklumat to get her through the rite of succession. So that's what we're doing. So we managed that, and then today we are going to the Venu, who are the bird people. There was a random little chirp of a bird in the background then, which was excellent typing. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Yeah. So, tell me all about what you guys have been up to at the weekend. Have you been doing something exciting? Did you do lots of good stuff? You know, because the weekend should be time to step away and to chill and take a breath. Because you need to do that. You need to relax and self-care, as well as doing all the worky stuff. Right, let us go to gameplay. And let us head to Dawntrail. Okay, Hanu. Is it the Hanu or the Vanu? I just thought it was the Hanu. I don't know. I get confused. They remind me of something in the rest of the Ting as well. Right, okay. Let's go. We're going this way. So, I think we had a little bit of an explore, and they're a bit obsessed with boats. See? And making lots of fancy things. And I think we had to do something. We got given a quest, but I have completely forgotten what it was. Oh, and everything is to do with reeds. They love a reed in their life. So they make all their stuff out of reeds, they eat reeds, they cook with the reeds, they bathe with reeds, they make bedding out of reeds. I may be exaggerating slightly, but they got a thing about reeds, okay? And I think we have to do something. I think we have to do something with a boat. Hang on, I'll find Wuklumat and then we'll have a look at what we've actually got to do. Why? Why are you having a go? What is it you think is going to help you? I'm going to come over there and I am going to bash you up, you silly creature. Right, see? Fool about and find out. And I know that's not the saying, but that's what we're going with. Okay, so the feet of reeds is what we've got to do. So I can't remember what the Hanu woes are. I'm sure she'll remind us. Yeah. Okay. Oh, are the reeds not growing or something? Oh god, I can't remember. I can't remember. I should have watched last stream. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Okay. Off you go. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. I love Arundel. He's so funny. He's like, for God's sake, not this rubbish again. Okay. So we got going, and I'm sure that something is wrong with the reeds. Yeah, see? I was right. There is a problem with the reeds, and because they, you know, rely on the reeds for everything, this is bad. It's badness. As Zanu Halley described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Okay. This feels very sort of rice fieldy, doesn't it? The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. As we walk through fields of gold. Well, they look mud, but sure. So now we've got paddy mud. The soil in the paddies is, as one would expect, rich in colour and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Well, I mean, that's always useful. We're looking for one more shiny bit, which is that decent way. Allegedly. Oh, we've got to speak to a lethargic frog. Do you think it would help if I was in frog form? We are interacting with a lethargic frog. A small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. Doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Something's wrong with the frog. Oh, cheers everybody, by the way, Charles. I've got coffee tonight. Double coffee, double sugar. That's the way to go. Okay, let's go back to Woodclamat. Where is she? Woodclamat, where have you gone? Little boy there. I quite like it here. It's quite chilled. In the paddy fields, I reckon they could grow rice as well. I like rice. Okay, so Woodclamat says, seen enough? I don't think she does that. I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Okay. Let's do this. Well, well. What do we think? Any obvious problems? Lethargic frogs. That's our problem. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as do the mud in which the reeds have come to be planted. Not come to be planted, just have been planted. Their frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live amongst them. Okay. Jolly good. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We need a microscope, that's what we need. We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. There's something in the water. It's like Dark Horizon. Dark Waters. Good movie. Fran's film recommendation for today is Dark Waters. If you've never seen it, it's a great movie. It's got Mark Ruffalo in it. And it's the story of this farmer whose cows start dying, and he says that there's a factory that's polluting the water. And so Mark Ruffalo is the lawyer that investigates. If you're looking for something a bit serious, something to get in your teeth into, then Dark Waters is a great movie. Right, oh, thank you to my lurkety lurkers. Thank you for joining me. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know. But is there another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe? Hello, Mr. Pippin. I can't actually see you when you stand right there. Would you like to come and stand over here? Thank you so much. Go on. Can you come and say hello to everybody? Okay. Hang on a second, let's just come in. Say hello. Say hello. Say everybody, I am here. I'm Mr. Pippin, the VIK. Not very much of a kitten anymore. Okay. Right. There you go. Have you said hello to everybody? Are you happy now? Right, okay, so Woodclamat, just going to try and look around the cat. Woodclamat says, the festival, this is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal. So without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. Right, go on, down you get. Thank you very much. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. See, I called them Vanu and they're totally Hanu, and now I feel bad for calling them the wrong name. I'm sorry, Hanu. Luckily... Oh, you've got glandular fever. Oh no, evil. Luckily for you, you slept a little more now. Oh! So you've had a couple of hours sleep. Good. Well, hopefully sleep will make you feel better. Oh my goodness, glandular fever's not nice. I thought that's what you get when you're a teenager and you go snogging lots of random people. You've been out snogging lots of random people. I hope not. What will Mrs. Evil say? Hey? I think that's probably an urban myth. I don't think the glandular fever is actually caused by that. There seems to be it go around actually, because I think one of the doctors at the hospital, her and her kids have had it as well. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say, we help them put on a festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead to a solution for the other. You slept more, not bad, still 4 hours. You got it from her. You got it from Mrs. Evil. Is Mrs. Evil poorly as well? Oh dear. Stranger things have happened. Well, that's definitely true. Mr. Pippin! Ow! That hurt. You watch your claws. Hooligan cat. Right. I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wookalamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Yes, I saw that. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. Can you imagine Erin cosplaying as Erinville? Oh my gosh, you'd have to carry that bag around for you the whole time. There's much less debate when I'm travelling alone. Oh, Erinville. Oh no, mate. Oh no. It's so hard having to deal with other people. Or for feline furry hooligans. Off we go. Ow, Pippin, dude! What is with your claws today? Right, I'm just going to relocate the cat. Just bear with me 1 second. You need to watch your claws, you hooligan animal. Come on, come on, over here. Let's see if we can. It doesn't mean to, he's just a bit of a goon, really. Right, where am I? Not really, where am I? Oh, miles away. Okay. Mount that. Who will we get? Maggie! Let's not squish the reeds that are surviving. I quite like these little bridges. Cute. Right. So, what else has been going on in the world? Anything else people want to talk about? Oh, there's been some good news today I saw. Well, maybe yesterday in fact. You know, obviously we talked about the manosphere and we talked about the adolescents and the red pill stuff. Well, one of the people that's sort of quite famous in this manosphere business is a guy called Andrew Tate. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. If you haven't, you're not missing out, just saying. Anyway, So he's very much one of these people that plugs all this, you know, alpha male nonsense. Right, let me. I don't want to set my home point. I just want to. Anyway, so he does all this, you know, men should be like this and women should be there to serve them and all that nonsense, and he wants a trad wife, and you know, and you're not a real man unless you go out and earn the money, and if you try and look after your children or anything, you're a simp, and if your woman is, you know, if she is a strong woman, then you know she's just controlling you and all this nonsense. Anyway, so he and his brother have been arrested again for people trafficking. So, you know, he's not really somebody that you want to be listening to. But what is hilarious is he was arrested in this shiny, silky, purple kind of blouse with these skinny black trousers, and never has anyone looked less like an alpha male than Andrew Tate did whilst getting arrested in his life. I mean, he's never looked like an alpha male anyway. He wouldn't even know what one was if it went and bit him in the leg. And I can assure you, guys, in the world, as a lady, and speaking on behalf of all women everywhere, right, do not listen to Andrew Tate, because we don't want anything that he's telling you that we want. The only people who are going to be impressed by the stuff that Andrew Tate tells you that women want are other men who are like that. So that's not where you want to be. Trust me, that's not what we want. You know, for the sake of all women everywhere, I'm just going to let you know. Right. So let us speak with Clement again. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a section and examine it in more detail. Okay, good. I love these things. Not. Can I just say though, if you do want to rock a silky purple shirt and skinny black trousers, then you should absolutely go for that. Okay, what am I looking for? I haven't got any ideas because I literally don't. Any signs of damage? A rope there maybe? A rope. Oh, there, look. Apparently. Oh yeah, the end is, look. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? PC is running much better tonight, thank you. Oh, so that one's okay. That looks broken there. No, apparently not. Okay. And the eye? Missing eye. Okay. Well, I couldn't see the other side, so... Oh dear. One of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Good evening, Nero. How lovely to have you along. Thank you for joining us. Okay. The feathers all along the front seem good. And here's okay. We've done that one already. It's got to be something over the back here, hasn't it? The draggled feathers. There you go. Hello, Das. Thank you for joining us. Where have you been, my little wanderer? 'Cause he's a wanderer. He's a wanderer. He's been around. It's nice to see you. Anyway, thanks for joining. How are you, Nero? How's your day been? What you been up to? Cheers, lads. Nice to have you. Wandering around and around. Of course. Those tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colours were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Where you been wandering? Is it good? Are you back from your wanderings now? Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. How am I enjoying the Trials of Dawn so far? Well, so far, Dawn and I seem to be getting along okay. No major trials. I suspect that there will be trials and tribulations later down the line. No, it's okay so far. I'm a bit worried, Das, that it's going to get very hard very quickly, because I remember when everyone else graduated to Dawntrail, they all complained about how hard it was. So I'm just waiting for this to hit me, really. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. It's a shame that it is in such a poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of the wings, no inhi-hana. Inhi-hana. That's what the festival's called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs. And you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how strange it sounds, but giving in to misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a abakixa for the missing eye, Eopio wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of those I know. Abokixa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and Uliapio wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when we do so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds go quickly and vigorously, so much that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor festival this year, we've been left enervated, and if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. Oh, go on, Alfie. No, you work it out. Good lad. The winds chosen were by necessity have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies. I think I'm trying to go too fast. Which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favoured for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float must also function as an arcane device. I'll wager the float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Okay, continue, Alphino. I'm going to go with arcane device. Sorry, Alphino, I'm stealing your thunder. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh! Hana is a harvest festival, isn't it? This must mean that the float was meant to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. That and, raising a primal. But sure. Wait! The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning it may well not have been. After a good harvest year there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labour may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. Oh no, we're not French or Spanish. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Hana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise, we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I'll accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where to how to procure what we need. Then allow Alisea and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okuhana to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemic brews that may afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Right, cool. Let's speak to crew. Ooh. Thanks to work Lamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. It's very dramatic. Right, I've got a couple of these. Right, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Where does it go? Mr. Fan's going to be like, why is there so much stuff in your inventory? Over the corner. Okay. I think that's all of them. Cool. We have a new ring. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding. Right, Linu Hanu. She wishes to take us to the shipwright. This is named Kierden. The shipwright's name is Wook Ivu. He's an ex-bro who only moved to Cosmoku a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favour. A proper Hanu Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okebekby to the east of here. I've got a feeling she's going to get the introduction thingy wrong. Jolly good. What could possibly go wrong? Yay! It's Eclipse! What did everyone have for dinner? It's obviously a very important question. So I had my dinner at lunch today because I had a tub of egg fried rice. So I threw some sweet and sour sauce and some chicken on top. So that was kind of like my main dinner. So I had that for lunchtime. And then this evening I just had egg on toast, which is sometimes, it's just like the nicest thing. It's just something a bit more chilled. So yeah, what did everyone have for dinner? Does anyone else usually like do that? Sometimes have like your main meal at lunchtime. This is Okebekby, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamuka from the Tuliolol and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wook Evu, he lives and works in a house of waters high at the top of this large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Oh, dear joy. Oh, I see. I see the trees. So when baby Fran was little, and still now, whenever we were like driving in the car and stuff and we saw trees, I would start singing to her, I see trees of green, red roses too. And she would tell me off. She's like, Mummy, no, I don't like that song. And so on and so forth. Anyway, so Mr. Fran has got a version of it on his Spotify that is from Sons of Anarchy, I do believe. And so he was like, Baby Fran, listen to this song. And it's a lot different to the Louis Armstrong version. It's a lot more chilled. And she sat there for a minute and she was like, Daddy, this is Mummy's song. Turn it off. I was like, alright. So I think I might have scarred her for life by singing a bit of Louis Armstrong to her. Outrageous of me. I see trees of green, red roses too. Right, look, hello. Ooh, who are you? Who is this dude?
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Go on then. I thought you were going to do it.
Oho Kali!
Oh, Kali!
I guess we need to do that then.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
There we go. Oh, and there's the other one. Hello, Miss Killy. All the cats want to be on the same one.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Can we spread this message all over the world, please?
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs.
When in Rome, do as the Romans did.
And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Yeah, try and get along peaceably.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
He's got a groovy old jacket on, hasn't he?
You're Wook Lamont. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wook Evu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Like, dude, take a breath. Jeez.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not? Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
Wow, that escalated and de-escalated super quickly. Wow, I feel like we've just been on a roller coaster. Jeez.
How prompt.
Thank you, Queen.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials.
Dude.
My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm.
Fair.
I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
I mean, we can go and chop down wood. How hard can it be?
Can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
Is he gonna do this every time? Because damn, man, like, he needs to take some sort of, like, calming medication. I might need some calming medication. Give that man a
I told you
Valium.
not to worry about such things.
All right, then. I shan't worry a whit.
This dude, right, I feel like he might have bipolar. That's a very speedy change in mood, like, damn. Sorry to anyone that's got bipolar.
What's
I'm not making
with
fun.
your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings.
Good old Alpha
Your
9.
education is impressive, Third Promise.
That and, you know, the people you're bringing with you.
Well, maybe a little.
Did you just take credit for Alpha 9's
Allow me
work?
to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
Oh, Yipo. That's gonna be a nightmare to say. I
We
hope I
can
don't
leave
have
the
to sue you
Abukisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Okay, you mess with Wiklamat though, you're gonna be in big trouble, dude.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Fabulous.
That should save us some time.
All right, then. Let's get moving.
He's dropping some eaves there. He's dropping some eaves.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
I want to poke him in the eye. He's rude. And why has he got so many people helping him? I'm not going to say anything about how many Wiklamat has got. There's a Pokemon. A Pichu. Okay. Off we speak to Linu Hanu again. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okehanu. We can return to the village first, then head down on foot. Let's go. Oh, that is already rubbish. I can do that. Yes! It's Phoebe! Phoebe the beautiful. Let's not go in the dirty water, Phoebe. Let's go over the bridges. So, FanFest. After we'd queued for, 4,000 years to get in. Maybe not 4,000 years, that might be a slight exaggeration, but just for look at. So this really annoys me. Okay, so we've paid to go in there. Now, don't get me wrong, I did get a good deal, because that's what I do. But then, so I've paid to go in there, and then when you go in there, you have to pay for stuff in there as well. And this really annoys me. And on the, like, the rules, it says you're not allowed to take your own food and drink in, and all this kind of stuff. But when you got in there, the food and drink was incredibly expensive, and it was quite limited on what was on offer. And I know that that's quite standard, and I know that a lot of places do this, but it was very frustrating. And secondly, and I don't want to dog people in, but loads of people have taken their own food in. And I was planning to take a picnic. Had I known, I would have just packed my picnic anyway. But the food was really expensive, but also like the rides and stuff was really expensive in there as well. Now, fortunately, past Fran had done future Fran a solid, and past Fran had booked baby Fran a 2-hour slot on this like bouncy castle thing. So it was meant to be that you booked it in advance to control numbers on it. And when we got there, oh my god, it was absolutely rammed with kids. And we'd booked for our time slot. We went for our time slot, and I'm not being funny. Mr. Fran is usually pretty chilled out, but he was like, I don't think I'm happy with baby Fran going on here. It's so busy. And you know, they didn't have any dedicated bouncy castles for like the younger kids. So there was this big blue like obstacle course inflatable, and then there was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different bouncy castles. Some have got giant slides attached to them, all this kind of thing. Well, so we were not the only people. We were like, this is dangerous, you can't have this many kids jumping around. There was another woman complaining because her 2-year-old was on there, and she was like, this is not safe, you know. Lots of people were complaining about how busy it was, how unsafe it was. So fortunately, baby Fran was perfectly happy to bounce on quite a plain bouncy castle, and because it was so plain, it wasn't quite as busy as the others. And eventually it did calm down a little bit. It was really dangerous, and we saw loads of kids getting hurt, not seriously injured, but you know, hurt. And we're not sure whether it calmed down because enough parents were annoyed enough to take their children away, or because naturally kids get tired after bouncing and there was sort of some natural moving away. But you know, there was this bloke next to me whose kids were bouncing, and I didn't notice, but suddenly he shouted at some of the boys on there because they were holding down this little lad underneath part of the bouncy castle. And obviously he was littler than them, and because you had 2-year-olds and 11-year-olds on there, so you know. And this bloke next to me shouted at them to get off the little kid, and I was just like, this is bonkers. So I was really frustrated because it was meant to be such a lovely day, and then it just felt like they were just there to drain you of as much money as they could, and they didn't give a damn whether it was safe or not. They weren't there to keep your children safe, even though it said it was meant to be a safe environment. They were just to rinse you for money, and I just thought that was really sad. So I was really frustrated. They also, ironically, we didn't stay this late, but they booked Sabrina Carpenter as one of the acts. Now, I'm not being funny, but if you've ever listened or watched Sabrina Carpenter as a performer, right, her stuff is not really for little kids. No. It's quite raunchy. So I was like, what are they doing? Booking her for a family festival. Anyway. But, I mean, at the end of the day, baby Fran had fun bouncing for hours on a bouncy castle. And then we ate the most expensive burgers known to man, which were bad. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Yeah, so Mr. Fran was like, so will you be leaving a bad review? I was like, bad review? Wait till they get my email. Because yeah, I understand that people want to make money. I absolutely do. Right? But to do that at the cost of people's safety is not acceptable when it comes to little children. You know? Bouncy castles have a limit on them for a reason. You know? And those limits were most definitely being over. They were well over. And it wasn't just little kids that were getting hurt as well. So, you know, some of the older boys were coming off with, you know, twisted ankles and nearly dislocated elbows and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, the joys of parenting. No, you can just behave yourself, can't you? What is this nonsense? Right. You are deciding that you're going to have a go, are you? Okay then. Right, see you. See you. Where you gone? You can't come over here and start a fight and then do a runner. Yeah. Why is it invulnerable? Is it invulnerable in water? Are you done? No, you're not done. You're coming back for more, are you? Have a Bahamut. It's your own fault for starting. Right. Then you honey. Cave Kitola, as promised, home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw abakicha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Okay. Where's the entrance to the cave? Oh, I see green. Oh, it's glowflies. That's not good. I see green shiny stuff. I see trees of green, red roses too. Oh, there's a thing that do be left. We'll go and get that in a sec. In closer inspection, we find that the glimmer we spied was just light reflecting off the water. Oh, well done, dear. Genius. Oh, are you starting or are you leaving yourself over there now? No, you're starting. Okay. You know what? You bought this on yourself, okay? I was happy to leave it. But you wanted to come over and give it the big one. Oh, and now the glowflies joined in. That's just not nice. Oh, are you even kidding me? Why are you getting involved? Jeez. There's green glimmery stuff. If I want to tip, the X is pronounced like shh in that word. Okay, shh. Thank you. A shiny pebble catches my eye, but its colouring is grey rather than green. Oh, for the love of God. What is your problem? Out of our circle of greenness. Okay. Just found a chunk of stone glowing in a distinct shade of green. This seems to be the kind of mineral Linu Hanu was looking for. Awesome. So, do you guys find that you're as busy as we are? Do you find that you have lots of days out, or do you have lots of chill out days? Because I said to Mr. Fan, like, what you need to do is you need to book chill out days in the calendar. You have to book in, like, this is a chill out day. Do not book anything, because otherwise I will fill it with stuff. And Mr. Fan has got a day to himself right? And baby friend and I are going out with some of the other ladies in my family. And he's gone and booked himself doing something, so that's on him, not me. I picked over the ground near the entrance but found nothing. Did you have better look inside the cave? I found green stuff. Yes, this is a box here. Along with Creel's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. He would have been happy to know we're putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihani, oh my life. Ihana. I'm just going to call it a festival. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wooklemet's request despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realise that the word to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. And I will walk it. For myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I am certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together and the Hanush are supposed to host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall! With that, let us return and deliver the Aboxia into Awak Ivu's waiting hands. I think they just like to make things hard on purpose so that I struggle to pronounce. Right. Back we go to Awak Ivu, who makes me think of an Evo car, basically. Oh, I don't know what's going on the roads today, but everyone was driving like a bit of a maniac. And I had 3 different BMWs on different occasions cut me up horrendously badly, one of whom gave me a minor heart attack. You know when you're like, that was a little bit close actually, I was a bit uncomfortable there. You know, most of the time I'm like, you cut me up, I'm going to shout at you, but this one, it made me brake rather sharply and yeah. It was a bit like, oh, my heart just went, oh, my heart just went. So please don't drive like idiots, you know, just be a bit considerate, people. Let's just not go for it, is there really? And I don't have a thing against BMWs generally, but just in these particular instances it happened 3 separate times. I was like, what is going on today? To be fair, the best piece of driving advice I ever got was from my dad, from Dada Fran. And he said, drive like everyone else on the road is an idiot and you'll be okay. And you know what? It is advice that has stood me in good stead. And therefore I pass this advice on to you. Yeah, when you're driving, just imagine everyone else is an idiot and you should be okay. I need to go up that bridge still, don't I? I see the tree. Rattle jar. And some alpacas, yay! And there's a Pokemon, go go go! I'm stuck. How are the pupsters doing, Evil? Are they all okay? This is like going up that blinking tower in Ishgard all over again. Is it the observatory? And then there was the place in flipping Shoreline, I think it is. Look, Ivo. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Ulipo. What of the aboxia? Here you go. Have some. Yes, these are excellent samples, a goodly quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uliopo's conductivity. Where's Ishtola when you need her? I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okehano. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Back to the float. Just jump off into the dirty water. Maybe that's not a good idea. So, we need to talk about the World Cup, everybody. Obviously, Spain beat Argentina. Come on, Spain. I was cheering you on. I stayed. So, Mr. Fran and I went for an early night because we were really tired. But I had it on my phone and I was just watching it. And I was like, oh, it's gone to extra time. Come on, I'm so tired. Yeah, no, I wanted to watch. So, well done, Spain. The noise was crazy there on Sunday. I bet it was Das. I bet it was. But yeah, no, we were pleased. And we need to talk about the halftime show. Okay. There's one part of me that's like, you know, the Americans, they do love a halftime show. The only reason for watching the Super Bowl is the halftime show. So I quite like the fact that they did something different. It's very American and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, we were like, what is going on? And you know, like, so my friends, someone had put half time, right? It's time that you've got to go to the loo, get yourself a pint, and eat a bag of crisps, right? That is the amount of time that you need. We don't need a show. We don't need the Muppets. We don't need Tom Cruise making a random speech. It was quite random, wasn't it? Although, I mean, to be fair, every time I see Miss Piggy, it just makes life better. So, yeah, it was a bit random, though, I have to say. But well done to Spain. We are so pleased that you won. Congratulations, guys. And yeah, the halftime show was a thing that we will not forget. The halftime show was hilariously bad. So allegedly, Chris Martin of Coldplay put that together. And you know, I think they were trying to copy the Super Bowl, but it just was a bit confusing. And also, like, I'm not being funny, but no one needs a bloody hydration break anyway. We know it's not a hydration break. It's we know so you can get your blinking advertising in. Don't need that much advertising. We just want to watch the football, right? We don't need a blinking adverts every 5 minutes. Cut that out. Gathering the Uliopo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Ivu criticised everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into a Uliopo tree. I now told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and a new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. When that settles down to rest before the festival gets underway. Good plan. A quick little power nap. I did think about a little power nap today. It was like I could just fall asleep onto my desk. I would totally be okay with it. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. We actually... See? I totally need rest. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the Festival of Reeves by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okehana altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering in the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. This is my gossiping voices, by the way, in case you're not sure. Huh, that sounds like our Koana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. Here we go. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing from mounds. We had our turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Erenville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've bought the wood and the gemstone replacements crafted by Wookivu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been who's decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh? Who is it? You, of course. Oh. Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wooklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Oh, duh. That was obvious. This bolt won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your throat. Your float, not your throat. That's a whole other thing. Thank you, Wooklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festal float in a slow procession towards Kozanuki, where the sacred likeness of Kikshihi is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit until Wookivu has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wookivu with the repairs. If you aren't sure about where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Okay. Off we go. Wow. Oh yes, let me ride my chair. That seems very appropriate. That's the wrong way. Just checking you're all awake. Right, let's go clear the way. As Linuhanu said, Kozanaoki should be down this way, then off to the east where the path branches, then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kisha Ihihi. That was terrible pronunciation. I apologise to the whole of Mexico and Spain. What's everyone else up to in game tonight? Any exciting stuff going on? Just a little reminder that I will be doing an extra stream on Saturday as well. This is because, of course, FanFest is on, and if you watch with me for over an hour, I think it is, you get a badge. Woo! So I'll be on Saturday at 9. That's the 25th UK time. Come along, join with me. We're going to be doing some roulette. So I was thinking I might go back to Picto or maybe Dancer and do some leveling. And this way we can all get our badges and we can catch up with a bit of FanFest as well, because some of our lucky people are going. Okay, here's our destination. A wandering stink shell. I wonder what that does. It's not that stinky because I've beaten it. Okay. So there's a place down near us which is called the Great Cat Sanctuary. Big Cat Sanctuary. I think you guys have heard me talk about it before. They've rescued some of the big cats from Ukraine that have been trapped in and that kind of thing. So baby Fran and I are going there with Mama Fran and also one of my aunts and my cousins. So we have a girls' day from the family out, because I don't get to see them that often. And yeah, we're going to the Big Cat Sanctuary because they've got a special day on. So if you're looking for something to do, then check out the Big Cat Sanctuary. It's an amazing place in Kent where they rescue big cats. They've got the 5 biggies that everyone always wants to see. And it's a lovely, lovely place to go. They only have so many days open a year, so it's not going to be really busy and overcrowded or anything like that. But yeah, it's really good day. And a beautiful place, and they're opening a whole new part of it for smaller cats as well, like the lynx that they rescued called Ursha from Ukraine. Yeah, check it out. It's a very cool place. When I was, when you like go through these stages of watching random stuff, I go through stages of watching random stuff, and I was watching stuff from my childhood that I used to love watching when I was a kid, and one of the things that I used to love watching was Challenge Annika. Well, as I was watching it, there was an episode where they rescued some lions from a place I think it was in Greece, and they were rescued to the Big Cat Sanctuary, which is amazing. So yeah, I particularly enjoyed that episode, and it was really good to see it built. And I've been a couple of times now, and really enjoyed it every time we've been. It's also obviously breaking up for school holidays soon. So has anyone got any interesting plans over the summer with the family? Some froggies. Alpha knows dealing with the frogs. You need some help, Alfie? I assume not. Talking of big cats, there's not a lot. I'm joining the party. See how we play. It's a bit harsh for the absolute. This is nice here. I quite like it. It's pretty. So our childminder goes away, obviously over August. So we filled Baby Fran's day with lots of time with lots of different members of the family. So she's kind of a bit all over the place. Bless her. Over the next few weeks, you're gonna go first to a travel thing. Okay, what travel thing is this? Where are you going?
You have my sword.
Hey, there's a Biff in the house. Hello, Biff. You snuck on in, you little devil, you. How are you?
And my axe.
Hey, how are you? Tech support. The July subs thing isn't going up as people are subbing. How's life, Biff? How goes the studying? Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kikshahihi. Grinding away. Yeah. The grind. The Hanu deity of the harvest. Oh, prime ones don't trigger right away. Okie dokie. You're trying to get your relic weapons on your main. Nice. So you're, yeah, having to, oh, I see, do the same dungeon over and over and over and over and over again. Oh. And how are the kiddos? Are they still doing their martial arts? Even their sacred images are woven with weeds. I was half expecting a flying whale. No, we'll go with the reeds. If you need any help grinding, obviously put it in the chat and somebody might be able to come and help you if needs be. Your little one is playing baseball now. Baseball! Nice. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Ikshahihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Terrell by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. The oldest is testing for her second Dan black belt this fall. Oh wow. So basically don't irritate her or upset her then. Or she might get a kick round the head. We have a martial arts school not far away from us actually, and when Baby Fran's a little bit older, definitely probably try and get some of that installed into her, some of that discipline and stuff. At the moment she's quite happy to be doing her dance class. Oh, honestly, it just, I swear, there's more stuff around that, like their social lives are just going to be better long. You have to be careful already. So we've got some friends who are really into judo, and the eldest has done quite well in judo. She's won some competitions and that. And I think the dad was always like, I can always take her. And he's got to the point now where he's like, no, I can't do it anymore. She wins. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linuhanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. She shouldn't be running anywhere by herself. She'll get taken up on the dodgy second promises people. Meanwhile, in Okehanu... See? I knew there was going to be stuff go on in. Because they're dodge is what they are. Oh, look, here he is.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
I'm going to go and smack him up both sides of both his heads. So true. Now that she's getting bigger, you have to watch how she likes to sneak attack, and they are getting harder to play off. Oh dear, oh dear. You're going to have to put a cowbell on her or something so you can hear her coming.
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you.
Oh, he's a brave boy. Dude.
Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
Don't forget your manners, you see? Manners. They cost nothing.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
I'm more than willing to step in front of him, so you can sod off, you stupid piece of two-headed junk.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
How about everyone just calm down?
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
Not trying. He's brave.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again!
Ihihana. Ihihana.
This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
That's hopefully not going to be necessary, Linihanu.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Oh, can I just, please? Come on, Wiklamat. Come on, Diwara. We got to rescue. Yes, go on, Wiklamat. Get him. Kick his butt. Kick his scaly lizardy bum. Diwara, we are required. Let's get our book out.
Into that blow.
That's okay. Sometimes you don't beat with strength, you beat with brain.
The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
Come on, Diwara.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Oh, mate, you have a lot to learn. Yes! Thank goodness for that, Diwara. It's about time you got here. Right, beat him up with your book.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
True dis, Alisei.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Mate, I've been waiting to teach you a lesson. Bring it on.
Calm yourself, chosen one. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Oh, I thought that was too soon to be fighting him.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Oh, I still really want to smack you upside your heads.
Lucky for you.
I've dealt with bigger and badder, with more heads, so... Stupid dog. I thought it was a bit too soon to be fighting him.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, third promise. You're not dying, are you?
Okay. Hanus, don't be dramatic. She's fine.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yeah, let's get cracking.
Yes! Yes, we are!
Okay, let's go. Right, let's speak to Lulu Honey. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well not have been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. Take the rest. He wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not affect your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oho Kali! See, I remember. Kali. With the chat inside mood contain any phrase using the words Ohu Kali. Ohu Kali. And say. Okay, nothing to say. Right, let's go find some people to say it to. Where I've written it in the chat and then I've obviously tried to walk, it's like, okay, Hallie, hey! Which I feel like it makes it better, obviously. Right, let's get that in that phrase. So I put, okay, oh Kali dude, come to the festival. Well, I'm trying to say it to him, but... Oh Kalili! Kalili. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there! Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a minute to get ready. Oh, not the shoe sword. Where next? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I am pressing the wrong button. Oh, this way, not this one. There. Mournful Hanu. Oh, okay, Lily. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends will be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honour them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Good a reason as any. Right, where's the last person? Over by there. Melancholy Hannah. Oh, Kalili. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? Okay. Next one. Here we go. Let's get this party started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival is going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Here we go.
So few have come.
Give them time.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Well, let's hope that's the case here. And, no falling off.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival!
It certainly is. Let's go.
Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out! But do not even think of dropping her!
I mean, I would have thought there would have been more of you, but sure. At least there's only one little
Ready and...
thing or two. Lift. Oh, and they're off. Oh,
I could get used to this.
don't. Very dancey.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
That's it. Go on, Linny Hanu.
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Hey, don't you guys do this dance? Is this one of the dances you can
Enough
learn?
bearers now! Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Kozanwaki. Okay, I've been saying that really badly wrong. The sun drop died. Hello, Gilded Ivory. Well, thank you very much for joining me and for informing me. How you doing? You having a good day? Or night, depending on where you're. Sun drop is not really good. I hope they don't drop her. You're on the moon crafting. I mean, if you're going to craft
Watch
somewhere.
well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
I'm glad you had a good day. Oh. Everyone's shiny.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy.
happened? Nobody noticed that this might be magic to help the crops before? Really? Really?
Gishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh yeah, perfectly normal. You know, happens every Saturday. How did they not know this was magic? Come on. There we go, look at that, see? A bit of rejuvenation. It's like magical fertilizer. Amazing. See, it is. That's more like it.
It worked.
Duh.
Like a literal charm.
Right.
The float really was helping the reeds.
There you go. See, how did you not know that? Come.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
Cool. There you go. Hanu, sorted. Completed it, mate. Right, what's what Clement have to say? Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. There we go. I think we've earned our keystone, don't you?
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
Well, one step at a time.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
Hey, here she comes.
Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Mere chirper is totally going to be a new phrase.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater. But today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
I bet your unpleasant encounter had two heads. He's got something too. Fertilizer. Well, between the two of them, they fixed the problem.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity.
Smarty pants over there.
It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
Well, that was plan B, obviously.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
See, why are we not working with Kona? No.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
No, but the floats make a festival, so...
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
Yeah, they did a cool dance.
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
See, the difference is that both approaches worked, and one is technology, and that's great, but the other one understood the culture and linked with the people. So, you know, you could do a little bit of one, a little bit of the other. It's not a bad thing.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So how are the other two going to prove their worth? What, the other one? Because obviously they've already fixed it.
Five more to go.
Fabulous.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
She and
Third
Kona
promise,
should...
you must join us for Ihihana next season.
They should just work together. You know, like rule together. That would make sense, no? Hey, Selkie.
As Dawn's servant, of course.
How you doing?
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
Talia.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
There you go. Reeds are fixed. Everyone's happy. Festival wasn't on head.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
So they're cheating.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
I think not, baby puppy. How are you, Selkie? How's your day been? Right, quick chat with Wooklamat. My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wookiee, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. True that. And Linuhanu. It warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friends through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. Good. Doctor's appointment, gym, nap, parade night. Nice. Any bacon in there? Well done for going to the gym, and also for having a nap. Very good. Lots of good self-care stuff there. Good job. Hope everything is okay at the docks as well. I can't help but feeling excited, thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to FFXIV. I can't do words today, especially not words that I can't really say very well. So off to Teliolo we go. I know it's unusual for me. Seriously. Come on, dear Warrior. Get it together. How goes the raiding anyway? Everyone alright with their raiding? Excuse me. Right, so this is where we picked up the 2 quests before. Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Erenville, very practical, very like, let's keep things on the down low. Okay. She's eager to attempt the next feat. What's the next one? Oh, we've done gold and we've done reeds. Was it ice or fire or something? There's an element of some persuasion. We've now won keystones from both the feat of reeds and the feat of gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gargul Jar Jar's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Creel said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean that they know something useful. The home of the Yokhoi is in the upper reaches of Ukupasha. Uga Pasha. I can't fight this feeling. That's totally what it sounds like. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozumuku. The route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first, then? Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Why? What's happening? Oh. Houston, they have a problem. The flight of the Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in a storm. What are we to do then? Help them rebuild? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of transport as long as it gets us to our destination. It's going to be our packers. Of course. What do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jar Jar. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Rockley, did I? He's the man in charge of Watchamekwi, and a good person to know. Want to come along? Sure. Sounds like fun. Let's go then! When I watch my stream and I do my clips and stuff, I can always tell when I'm getting a bit tired because it's getting a bit quiet and a bit like, ooh. So I'm trying to keep my energy up this evening. Got coffee. Also, just to say hello to anyone that's watching VR or catching up or watching my TikToks or anything like that. Thank you for joining us. Please do comment. I always try to get back to you. I've had some good little recommendations going on as well in the comments recently, so thank you for that. Ready? The markets of Wachumimikwi are to the east, on the other side of Bayside Bevy. Right, where are we going? Over by there. Off we go then. Oh, there's an 80 right there. Let's do that. If we've got that one. We do not have that one. Darn it. Okay. Walking it is. We're walking here. Stop for a quick chat. What's on your mind? Discuss Auntie's Tacos. This is Auntie's Tacos, named for its lovely owner here, the lovely Tisoil. If you're after the best tacos in Taliala, this place sits at the top with Axperia tea. You say that third promise, but you only ever eat at old Brockevu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisol. It's been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop for a bite once the contest is over. I didn't need to actually stop for that. Never mind. Let's go to Rockley. Rockley. I need to get the 80 right here as well. Mental note. Sometimes I make mental notes, sometimes I remember them, sometimes I do not. It's a surprise to me as well. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine day? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tyrell's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Diawara. A great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have reason to visit Wachumikuku sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Rockley, humble representative of this grand centre of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Diawara. You there! Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Who are you? Who's this dude? I've seen that man somewhere before. That's very helpful, dear. Well, I'm glad you've got a good memory. On the boat. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? Oh, I remember him I spoke with him too. Fonjontain? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then, why are you here? that is to say... And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pile if you find him first. Okay, let's go find this dude. I've actually got to look. Spray on those maybe. Usually I get a sign. Like that. I did get a sign. I actually went all the way back over there. So, who is looking forward to FanFest at the weekend? This is taking time. Who is dressing up for FanFest at the weekend? No. Oh, is this the one I've already got on there? No, I've already gone. Oh, I didn't go to the other one. Never mind. Are you up here? There we go then. Oops. You already got stuck. I don't. Go behind it. That's very pretty here. I'm quite like it here. Where are you? Where? I couldn't find it. I think he's going to be out in the sea, isn't he? He might be. There's that one over there. What is this here, dude? Oh, there he is. Gotcha. Ah, gotcha. For j'entends. You were conversing with Master Ropley. But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yes, we did. Well, you found him? Good, I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I am undeserving of such attention. Although I do like it when you follow, so you can please give me your attention. And when you sub as well. Mwah. Thank you, Gilded Ivory. Huh, what are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain, do not. Well, now you've got to tell us. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind, so be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Misery, oh misery. He doesn't have a bit pink now. Before I came to Toliola, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry making in all of Oldar. Eshtame Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the day passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put on soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores, yet, as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Oh my goodness. Can I get a side of drama with that? Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience of my predicament of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers. I mean, I think you might be getting a bit close with a nerve there, but sure. Well, when you put it that way, Aha, not me. I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tailiolal, daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course. You're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Sure. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. This is it. Comparison is the thief of joy. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of me becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. So make stuff that makes people happy. Not that's necessarily exquisite. Stuff that makes people smile. Cool. What is truly important. Alright. Let's just quickly finish this one and then we'll go back to the house. Oh, sorry Diawara, I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine has given himself another chance. Cool. And there we go. Another quest bites the dust. And we'll get the next one off Clement. She wonders how he's getting on. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Rockley. Okay. And there we will end it for tonight. Let us go back to the house. So, thank you everybody for joining me. Oh, hello, Nero. Next class is literally the level 91 dungeon. Next quest. Okie dokie. Hello, Balthea. Thank you for sneaking in right at the end there. Nice to see you. How you doing? So, I am going to raid you over to Wavarius, who is always fun to watch. Very. Oh, is that new? This looks like there's new stuff. That's new as well. There's new stuff in here. I like it. I feel like maybe the Valentine's cake. This is new as well. I feel like maybe the Valentine's cake could do with going now. Right, let me take my seat on the throne. Thank you, whoever is adding stuff to the house. I love it. So, I will see you on Thursday, allegedly for a 91 level dungeon. Thank you for that, Balthia. Hopefully you guys can join me. As always, I appreciate you being here with me tonight. I know we've had lots of story and not really a lot of fighting, but it's been a good... I liked lots of world building the story tonight. I've enjoyed it. So, have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Make sure that you remember to drink plenty of water because it's still hot. It's not as hot tonight, thank goodness, but you know, it's still important to stay hydrated. And yeah, just have a good day. Try and keep quite chilled. Try not to get too stressed. You're good, thanks. You're just getting ready for your bed yourself. Yeah, that's where I'm heading in a minute. So please stay for the raid. The raid message is in the chat. And I will see you guys Thursday at 9 o'clock. Good night, everybody. Thanks again for joining me.